Hello and what is up guys, welcome to another video. In this video I'm gonna feature to you a team featured by Blaine here on Twitter. He said that he had a great record and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna give that a try. And his elo is like 2400 and I believe that players that have gotten to that rank, they are elite players. And you actually need the skill to make this team work. But if you're struggling with what team you're gonna use, maybe you want to take a look at this and be like, and just give it a try, and then experiment with it if it's gonna be good. Anyway, so let's get back to the battle. I decided to stay with Gyarados since Swampert and Gengar don't have a good matchup against a Lapras. Although maybe I should have come in with Gengar, but I don't like the eye share damage from the Lapras, so that's why I decided to stay in with Gyarados. And anyway, so we met with this Venusaur, which is great because I don't want Swampert in the back to meet this one, so that's gonna be great. I'm gonna build up to 2 Shadow Punch and I'm gonna unload back to back on my charge move. They notice maybe, I think it's really obvious for them that I want to keep Gengar alive because I don't want Swampert seeing Venusaur. And so they're down to shield and they're gonna unload on their energy, but I still have a shield, so that's fine. That Frenzy Plant would have KO'd Gengar if I didn't shield it up, but I feel like I could get to another Shadow Punch before they get to another Frenzy Plant, so that's gonna be beautiful, right? Okay, so I was able to get to another Shadow Punch. I think they're like one Vine Whip away from a Frenzy Plant, and it's good that I was able to get rid of them. And here comes Charizard, and Charizard won't be able to do anything, so they decide to quit. So that's gonna be a good game. So maybe the only problem with this team is if there's like Electrivar lead and a Venusaur at the back. So I had to deal with that like multiple times with this team and I couldn't find a win condition. And anyways, let's get back to the battle. Okay, so I'm gonna unload on my energy with this Focus Blast. This will get... Oh, so they decided not to shield, so that's beautiful. Maybe they are not anticipating Gengar to have Focus Blast. Actually, I think you should run Shadow Ball instead or Sludge Bomb. Because like, I don't actually know the moveset the guy is using for this team. I just assume that, maybe he's using the same moves as I am. But they're still pretty good, even though the moveset I have is maybe different from him. It's still gonna be kind of good, but maybe what I did here is actually a mistake. Maybe it is a mistake. I think I should have come in with Gyarados and Dragon Breath the Togekiss down, and not to sacrifice my Swampert there. But this one, so they have a Swampert at the back, so this is gonna be good for me. I still have 2 shields. If they land Slash Wave, that will be pretty bad, but I decided to shield the Hydro Cannon, which is the wrong play. I should have waited for them to build up to a Slash Wave or an Earthquake before shielding up a Hydro Cannon, because shielding up a Hydro Cannon on a Gyarados is terrible, especially with a health like that, with a good amount of health. And so my opponent is going to unload on his charge move, and it's gonna be a Sludge Wave. So I feel like my opponent could have won if they baited me with the Hydro Cannon, then go for a Sludge Wave. Okay, so I couldn't calculate the win condition there, but anyways, that's gonna be a good game. And so in this first set of battles, I'm just gonna show you some good battles with this team. And I did like a total of 3 sets, and I went like 3-2, 2-3, and another 2-3. So I actually made a couple of mistakes, and actually that's me whenever I use a new team. But anyways, so I was able to land the crunch, and I was able to put them really low. But I'm gonna come in with Gengar and tank this Frenzy Plant. Oh, okay, so they went for the Sludge Bomb, which is pretty terrible. I'm gonna Shadow Claw them down, and I have a little bit of energy. It's gonna be a Mach. I'm going straight for the Focus Blast, then get out of here and come in with Swampert. I think that is the right play on this particular play. on this particular matchup. I'm sorry. So I'm not gonna shield this up since Dark Pulse doesn't really KO. Although I could have shielded to preserve the health of Swampert, but it's fine. I wanna keep those shields. And this Mach is staying in. So that's interesting, right? They probably have something at the back with two Swampert. That's why they're staying in with their Alolan Monk, just to chip my health. Because maybe there's something in the back very weak to Swampert. But at this point, I'm gonna farm up a bit and unleash this Hydro Cannon. Hydro Cannon got shielded. That's fine. I think at this point I could actually farm them down since like I doubt that they're gonna get to another Dark Pulse in time. But it's gonna be a Machamp, so I swapped to Gengar to force them to throw their energy. And this is too good to be a Rock Slide. Cross Chop will be double resisted, and so that's unfortunate for them. But I'm gonna build up with 2 Shadow Punch, and probably not throw the next Shadow Punch. It's like, yeah, so I didn't unload on my second Shadow Punch, but this Machamp is actually out of energy, so I could farm up a bit, build up close to double Hydro Cannon. So one more Mud Shot and I will get to another Hydro Cannon. So there you go, I was able to get to the Hydro Cannon, and this Alolan Mac is going away. So that's gonna be a good game. So that's gonna be my 1080 win. Now Gyarados into Mach. I actually haven't checked this on PvPoke on who wins the matchup, but they decided to swap to the Venusaur, which is great. This is actually what I want to see from here. Like, yeah, it's great that they already removed my weakness. They already released my weakness before my eyes. But the Vimip is actually slowly adding up. But I am loaded with energy. I'm going back to back Shadow Punch, and unfortunately they went simply tie. It's like I feel like I should have been able to go for double Shadow Punch, but sometimes like it doesn't register when I click on the charge move. When I have like double charge move ready, it doesn't register sometimes. So I was able to get to the Shadow Punch in time. It's good to get there to just chip away the health of Lapras. So of course I'm gonna come in with Gyarados. Gyarados is gonna resist the Surfs. Of course, Scalbash will definitely do little amount of damage. Like lethal, like extreme amount of damage. I pronounced lethal wrong. But here comes the Crunch. The Crunch will... Okay, so they're holding on to their shields, which is interesting. And I'm just gonna let this go through because I cannot have 0 to 2 shields. You know, I cannot be down 2 shields. Actually, this is kind of weird. Like, they let Lapras go down. But anyway, so this Alolan Mach, Swampert resists the Poison Jab from... Okay, so they went for the Acid Spray, which is weird. I don't know why people run Acid Spray with Alolan Mach. Like, I don't understand the idea or logic behind it. Although I do have a Alolan Mach. I haven't used it yet. I just built it up. But anyways, I still have a shield, so I can safely shield at this point. Because like the Alolan Mach gets to like a Dark Pulse in 7 Poison Jabs, I believe so. Also, it gets to an Acid Spray, I think adds 7 Poison Jabs. So I'm not sure what they're trying to do there. But anyways, I'm gonna take the win there, so that's gonna be a good game. So moving on to the next one, Gyarados into a Togekiss. This is at a good lead. Togekiss resists the Dragon Breath fast move from Gyarados, so I come in with my Gengar. Gengar resists the charms, but unfortunately Swampert gets to a Hydro before we get to a Focus Blast. So I think I'm just gonna let go of the Hydro Cannon. The Hydro Cannon is definitely going to get rid of Gengar from this health. Gengar goes down, and yeah, so that's the wrong play I did. I come in with Gyarados immediately, not waiting for the switch timer to be almost out. So I mean, not the switch timer, I'm not sure what it's called, but like when your Pokemon goes down, there's like a timer, right? There's a timer that's going to like expire like You get it. You know, I don't know what it's called. I couldn't put it into words. But I have two shields though. But this Venusaur, man, they still have Torikis at the back. So it's gonna be good if I will be able to get their shields, right? That's gonna be beautiful. So Fancy Plant got shielded. That Fancy Plant would have KO'd. But anyways, I decided to do a quick swap to my Swampert. And at this point, it's looking... my win condition is looking really bad. So Air Slash got shielded. I'm gonna build up to 2 Hydro, but I need to get to 3 Hydro in order to take this Torikis down. So that's my first Hydro. And yeah, so hopefully we get to another Hydro. Okay, so I was able to get to the 3rd Hydro Cannon. Like, I think it doesn't matter since Venusaur could get to... yeah, Venusaur could farm me down. But the mistake I did was not going for the crunch. I actually didn't notice that I got to the crunch until I clicked on the Aqua Tail. So, oh my gosh. This Venusaur is loaded with energy. So, Swampert is gonna go down to a Fancy Plant due to a mistake I've made. So, that's gonna be a good game. Anyways, let's move on to the next one. On to the last game, or second to the last game of this set. It's gonna be a mirror match between Gyarados, 2 Dragon Breath, Gyarados, and so I believe I won CMP tie on this game. So Crunch got shielded. I'm not gonna shield since I wanna... oh, I shielded up. My bad. Okay, so they baited me there, which is unfortunate, but I'm going for the Aqua Tail right now just for some chip damage because I feel like they're gonna get to the crunch before I get to the Aqua Tail. Okay, so we probably CMP tie on that one. So unfortunately this Gyarados will be able to farm, but I still have a shield, right? So I'm gonna let this go through. I feel like this is just gonna be an Aqua Tail. So my health is really low, and they're coming in with Alolan Mach. I think I should have thrown the Focus Blast, then switch to Swampert. Just like, why did I just skip that energy? Like, I don't understand either. So Earthquake is about to land. Earthquake will do some kind of damage. And do I still have a shield? I couldn't actually remember. Oh, I'm out of shields. So I'm gonna go down here with this full health, almost full health Alolan Mach. And even though we get to the Focus Blast from this range, Alolan Mach actually won't get KO'd. Unfortunately, but it's gonna be real close. Just a couple more Shadow Claws and Alolan Mach could have go down. But anyways, it's gonna be a good game. Sometimes we just don't have enough. So anyways, onto this last game of this set. Again, this is like a compilation of my experience with this team. So yeah, this is gonna be a lost lead. Gyarados is gonna receive double super effective damage from the Volt Switch from the Ampharos. Like, I'm getting hard countered here. The confusion damage will definitely do a lot, and unfortunately I'm not able to get to another Shadow Punch. So I'm gonna absorb this energy from Gallade. So close combat. Oh, they went for the close combat. So that actually doesn't make sense. Leaf Blade, I believe, will do a little bit more damage than the close combat. So unfortunately, this Ampharos will be able to like almost farm me down. But I still have Swampert. And my only hope to win this game is actually if there isn't any grass type in the back. But this is gonna be a Swampert. There's a winning play. There's a winning condition here. I believe so, since like I'm up 2 shields, they're down 0. They're down 0 by now. And all I have to do is shield 1 Hydro. Then if I get to another Hydro, then that's gonna be beautiful. And I'm gonna shield the first Hydro, and then I could survive the next Hydro. But what I end up doing here is I shield up both, which is terrible. This is actually a bad play. Hydro got shielded, and at this point actually I should build 2 Hydro, Because this Hydro Cannon will not actually KO Swampert. It doesn't. But what I did wrong is not clicking the Hydro Cannon. I clicked the Hydro Cannon the moment this Ampharos showed up before my eyes. So it's gonna be a good game. So the last two games is basically just mistakes. But anyways, thank you for watching, and if you like this video, hit the like button, and if you're new, hit subscribe. Thank you for watching and have a good day.